I was going to ask you about your budgets because eliminating the health disparity and improving the health outcomes, it's a serious challenge, but it takes money.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to ask you, has the state been supportive in giving you the funding that you need to implement these changes?
Well, they don't give it directly to my office, but they have been supportive in that whenever we go to them, and there are major health institutions like Montefiore, St. Barnabas, or just making, it helps that the Speaker of the New York State Assembly is also a Bronxite, Carl Hastie. So the state legislature, for some of my former colleagues in the Assembly and in the State Senate, I have a great relationship with the governor, Governor Cuomo. So whenever it comes to the health care portion of the budget, the Bronx is doing better and better. But it's also, for me, we have to make sure that the institutions that are in the Bronx, look, we have some of the most highly reputable, worldwide reputable institutions in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
1 out of every 4 adults that has a job in the Bronx works for the healthcare industry. So the question becomes, why are we the sickest county? Is it because the healthcare institutions are here and they're just trying to make a buck out of us? So at what point, if you are highly reputable and we have so many people employed in our borough and we have all of these different institutions, at some point everybody has to get in on the act.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, whether you are a custodian or a doctor and you are one of the 4, if you're the 25% of the workforce that works in a healthcare institution, you're seeing sick people on a daily basis. Why aren't you then taking what you see and bringing it home to avoid your family and your loved ones from being the individuals that go to those institutions because of not being well enough? So these are all serious conversations that we've been having. We've implemented the CAN initiative.
What's that?
Changing Attitudes Now.
Oh, I love that.
So the CAN initiative, and the chair of the health committee in the state senate is Gustavo Rivera, also from the Bronx.
All right now.
So we're connecting all. We collected the dots. Now we're connecting all of them, and basically, just little tips like if you live in a high rise in the Bronx or in one of the buildings, and you live on the 12th floor, get out. We encourage you to get off the elevator on the 9th floor and walk up 3 flights of steps. When we see new development, we are making development. So there's something called Arbor House in the Bronx, and what's cool about it is that we need to invite more and more people to want to use their stairways. So now we have windows in the stair. We have art in the stair.
Nice.
So you know how you have elevator music?
Yes.
We have staircase music.
Oh my gosh!
So when you go
now, this is in new constructions though, in the new affordable housing.
So Arbor House is not that new; it's about 7-8 years old. But just to tell you, this is the creative approach that we've been taking to sort of make people want to continue to get
That's
healthier.
really innovative.
Yeah.
That it really is, and you also have been instrumental in welcoming the Universal Hip Hop Museum.
Oh yeah, we're the birthplace of hip hop, baby. Bring it down, Bronx, And it would be a shame if the Hip Hop Museum was any place other than the Bronx. That's coming. Stay tuned. They call it Pier 5 or Bronx Point.
Yes.
And that's right on the foot of the 145th Street Bridge.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's coming soon. Yes.
Well, you all seem to be on the winning track with your CAN initiative, Change Attitudes Now, and your Not 62. I love that.
Hashtag Not 62.
Hashtag Not 62.
You welcome everybody.
Because we're not going to be last.
Right.
And I'm sure the rest of these cities on the list, they don't want to be last either. But the question is, what proactive approaches are you taking? And here's the thing. People are numbers away from slipping from the position that they were in to a lower position because of the morbidity rates. And these are the things that are affecting it. I actually have a question from one of your residents in the Bronx. Yes, his name is William, and he is William Harris, and he is actually our travel expert from the show. He's a Bronx resident, and he also wanted to know what I did, but he said that because Bronx residents are 1.5 times more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease, what are the approaches that you've taken for mental health?